Yo, what's up? What's up, chat? What's the timer for the KABAM stream? I need to change my title because I'll be watching it. Here we go. I should probably add some like text or something to say what it's for. Let's move that over here. Do that. Having a life or death shit right now and still join stream. Now that is dedication, and I rate that highly. It's a bit like big, you know. We put it up here instead. I feel like we should. How are you doing, Odell's? Yeah, that's good enough. Wank you. Why you wank? Yeah, I'm alright, thanks. Figure out what to do for the next fucking 40 minutes. 40, 20 minutes. What I'm on about? There's so much shit on my desk. Can't wait to clean this all out tomorrow. Renovate myself. Alright, now let's change the titles. Manager just being a bellend. Oh, that sucks. Well, you still at work, are you? Finished now? Sub job dog. Stream upgrades. What do you mean? Yeah, tomorrow we got some stream upgrades. Fucking YouTube account. Taking the piss here. Let's go home. Nice. What's your manager doing then? Where's he being a knobhead? Alright, what should we do first? Let's get this daily crystal open. Actually, no, let's save our daily crystals. Breathing. Is that wrong, is it? Okay, what are we doing first? I'm gonna run through these dailies first. God, it feels like it's been ages since I played this game, even though it's only been about a day without playing it. That's called dedication. Alright. Welcome in, Luma. Can you guys hear my controller or no? Because I've got some like NVIDIA program. I don't know if it's like remove the background noise. Because I've got my controller right next to my mic. I can hear you. Okay, that's a good sign. But can you hear the controller? If I'm spamming the button right now. Can you hear that? Good luck on hitting 200 followers. Thank you, King of Chillin. Welcome in. So if you can't hit my controller, then that is fucking brilliant. Maybe. Find any deals, Luma? Or was it just just that hair curler that you saw? Are you gonna get the drops? Yeah, we should have them on this stream whenever they activate them. I don't know if they already have or not. I don't think so. It'll probably be after their stream that they activate them. Don't know. Took she off to like rank 4. Should pin a comment saying drops are enabled. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Give me 2 seconds. What are they announcing today? I think today's for the Alliance Coliseum, and I think it's for all the, like, you know, the Thor Ragnarok Twitch drops and stuff. But I don't know, I could be wrong. It could be more. We'll pin Odell's message. Drops enabled, motherfuckers. They can also do the voice of JJJ for the motion comment, like announce who's gonna do it. Oh, that's cool. I haven't actually seen any of the motion comics. I was gonna say, let's pin that one. Drops will be enabled. There we go. Okay. Thanks, it does. I can't wait till tomorrow. I'm literally renovating my whole setup. There's gonna be no more cables on the ground. I'm gonna have better mic quality. I'm gonna have fucking, in a few days I'll have a capture card so I can start playing on mobile if I want to. New monitor. It's gonna be sick. I was gonna get a stream deck as well, but I thought maybe I should at least leave some money for my driving lessons. I've got 320 quid in there at the minute, and I'll put another 100 back in at Christmas, so it's at least 10 hours until I can get a job somewhere, which is still pretty good. So wait, Luma, are you Valiant on your main account? You are, aren't you? So how did you hit Valiant without doing 9.2? What did you do? Valiant on both. Yeah, what did you do to hit Valiant? Because I swear, yeah, you only done 9.2. I mean, because for me to get 2 rank 3s, obviously I got Carolina to rank 3, but to get the other rank 3 I have to get through 9.2 to get the catalyst I need. But you were Valiant before 9.2, so like where did you get those catalysts? Did you do like Epoch, or only need to do Act 8? You don't get no rank 3 materials though. Am I just being like stupid? Probably. What's... Here we go. 18 minutes. That's fine. I ran out of batteries and now I have to have my controller plugged in on some like dodgy cable, and it keeps making like Windows keeps like beeping at me, and it's really getting on my nerves. Maybe I'll just like buy a PlayStation controller. Got myself a shiny new pink PS5 controller today. Nice. Yeah, I honestly kind of want to get a PS5 controller, just so I don't have to fucking buy batteries all the time. Completed content and didn't rush. I've also done. Mate, the hot pink controller is sexy, isn't it? Reckon I just use my Twitch paycheck all on a new controller? It's about 50 quid, I think I'll get. Or no, like $60. I'll have a look at that hot pink controller in a second. What other colours do they do? PS5 controller. Hot pink. Actually does look kind of nice. I won't lie. £45 off the PlayStation website. What colours do they do? Black, white, and 2 pink ones. Ooh. Clearly love the pink ones. Oh, just give me 7-star 6 stones. Oh, there's a God of War one. Chroma teal. That's kind of sick. Chroma indigo. Sterling silver. Volcanic red. Cobalt blue. Galactic. Oh, the purple's nice. I will not lie. That purple's very nice. But the hot pink one. Maybe I will just fucking buy a PS5 controller. Might get the purple one. I do the side quest, the EQ, all the incursions around some of the acts. I'll look for the past out for the cats things I need to get. Ah, okay, that's fair enough. Controller using? I'm using the Xbox Series X controller that came with my Xbox when I got it like fucking 4 years ago. 3 years ago. And like the rubber on one of the fucking joysticks has come off. It's just fucking dying. I do just, yeah, I think maybe I will get a PS5 controller. But then like, if I buy a PS5 controller, what do I use when I want to play Xbox? I'll still be stuck with this like dead one. But should I just? Oh, I don't know. And if I get both, it's like 100 quid. Maybe I like use the shitty Xbox one on that. I mean, as long as it's working. Which one? What do you mean? The Xbox one's the Xbox controller I have now is like breaking. Sorry. That's how like get 45 quid, put it on a hand of blackjack, win it, and then I get both sorted. Yeah, let's get my daily catalysts. Woo! Need from his skill still. Yeah. Hot pink one. I kind of want to get the purple one. Either the purple one or the chroma. One of the either the chroma or yeah, the chroma indigo or the chroma teal one. It's between the chroma indigo or the galactic purple. Wait, the cheapest I've ever paid for a PS controller was $20. What? Where? Who? Why? When? How? They're usually 60. Yeah, I know. They're like, I mean, they're like 45 here. Usually 45, 50. Sorry, chat. Chubbs GPT, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Shot 45 60. Okay, that makes sense. Could just wait till I get my Twitch paycheck and then buy a new controller with it. I'd be like all of it gone though. Where did you get it from for 20 and when? Was it like some Christmas deals or something? I need to not forget that about the KABAM stream because there's a chance I will. Twitch pay won't come until January 15th. I thought I'd get it December 15th. I'll not get it this month. Okay. There's only one way to find out. If I don't get it on the 15th this month, then I'd cry and wait until the 15th for next month. Uchiha Itachi, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the stream, hope you're doing well. Is this guy gonna do something? Do our dailies before it resets at 6 and then probably grab my dinner just before the stream and then we'll be ready to watch the stream. See what KABAM are cooking up. Of course, if drops aren't enabled straight away, just go on to the KABAM stream, get your drops, and then when they finish, they should be enabled. Unless they do enable them at the start, but I don't know, we'll have to see. Alright, chat. I'll be back in like a few minutes. I'm gonna go grab my dinner, grab a drink, and then I will be back. So let me. I need to get some. Right, I won't be long.
I wanna feel alone tonight. I wanna feel alone tonight. I wanna feel alone tonight.
Oh, I'm not late, am I? No, alright. Yo, we're back. Let's. Hello, Job Dog, mate. Thanks for keeping the chat busy. Super late. No, 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 no. Not even. See, they ain't even live.
Basically,
they're fucking late. Fucking knobheads. Have I got 50 people? Yo, welcome in, everyone. Fucking hell. Stream's already ended, mate. They had a 6-minute stream, yeah? Oh, mods. The promo. Gusman, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the stream. Now my alarm's going. Oh, they're late. It's 6 o'clock. Taking the piss now. Six minutes is a long time. Are we serious? These guys are slacking. Mano Label, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Drops on yet or no? Guess not, because they haven't gone live yet. Oh. Wait, are they live now? Oh, hell yeah. Thank you for the follow, Slow Devil. Welcome into the stream. Alright, here we go, guys. See what KABAM are cooking up. Take that. Timer text down. Thank you for the follow, Kill Tiamor. Welcome into the stream. Oh, this is the anniversary live stream. Oh, that's fire. Thank you for the follow, Baby Zoe. Welcome in. Oh, here we go. Alright, let me shut up now. So, is that unmuted? Oh, it's muted. Shut. Alright, I'll shut up now. That's sorry, man. I don't. I only
What
speak
is
English.
going on, Summoners? We are back here today with another official Marvel Contest of Champions live stream, and it's a bit of a fun little special one because today happens to be our birthday. So I hope all of you have some cake, have some candles, and are ready to celebrate the anniversary in style, because I know that I am, and I can't wait to do this with you. I'm always so excited to sit down in this chair at the studio in Vancouver and just kind of hang out with you guys.
Yeah,
I am KABAM, a Saurus Rex, aka Karate Mike. Whichever one you want to use, I am totally fine with. I'm one of your community managers here at Marvel Contest of Champions, and it's been a wild ride over these past few years hanging out with all of you. Today, we're going to take a little trip down memory lane for 2025, talking about some of the highlights for this year, and we have a very, very special reveal for our 11th anniversary trailer, which I am so excited to show all of you. Speaking of special things, we also have some incredible Twitch drops specifically for our 11th anniversary. They're pretty juicy, they're pretty rewarding. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But before we get into the show today, we got one rule here in the chat. What's that rule, Finn? Let's show that up there. Just be nice. It's our anniversary. It's our birthday. You got to be nice to people on their birthday. Be nice to each other. Hang out with each other. We're all friends here. I'm friends with you. You're friends with me. That's kind of how it goes. But it's our anniversary and Marvel Contest of Champions, and I don't want to spend that alone. So I got my buddy KABAM Dork here with us in the house. What is going on, KABAM Dork?
Yo, in the house for year number 11. And you know what? You know how my brain works, right? I'm looking at the camera that you were on, and that's camera number 1. But if you put 1 next to another 1, you get 11. Which is our 11-year anniversary. You always look so surprised that I put these things together. Yes, we are having our 11th-year anniversary. We put some pretty crazy Twitch drops. I'm just talking to the guys in here, and of course we got Man in the Chair joining us here, our esteemed KABAM Vincent. And I told him, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't call them Twitch drops today. I think I'm gonna call them Twitch buckets, right? Because this is the biggest Twitch drops we've ever had, and to call it drops, I feel is doing it a disservice. We're gonna do some buckets today. What you guys think? There you go.
11 years is crazy, LMAO. I completely agree, man. I completely agree. So, dude, let's start getting into the show today. You know, let's get that slide deck up on the screen.
Let's
Finn.
go.
Look at that.
They're taking the buckets thing. Look, see?
I love it.
I just waited. It just took like a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
You know, I saw someone said it wasn't my best work. I try to do my best work.
You could do better. I'm sure you could do better.
Yeah, I'm just pouring it all out here. Let's go.
So some quick announcements today, right? It's our happy 11th anniversary. The Coliseum goes live today. It actually should be live right now in Marvel Contest of Champions. We'll talk about Coliseum a little bit later today. Of course, we talked about it a lot at Summoners Fest. We talked about it a lot on our previous live stream. We put up a video explaining all of it yesterday. If you haven't seen, by the way, KABAM Crash put out a little outline for like best ways to go about Alliance Coliseum that he was just kind of writing out after some testing on the forums yesterday. Go give it a little look if you want to, if you're looking for some high-level strategies. But 11-year exclusive Twitch drops are dropping. Anniversary trailer at the end of the stream. And one thing I forgot to mention, 11 giveaways for 11 exciting years. So what are we giving away today, Dave?
Well, today we are giving away 5 Imperiosas, which is also funny because the I, if you capitalize it, also looks like a 1. But we're not giving away 2 of those. We're giving away 5. So I'm not sure how we can work that into the 11-year thing, but there's 5 of those. And then we have our usual 5, right, Titan crystals. But then we have 1 extra giveaway. So 1 very lucky person who enters is going to get the final milestone of our Twitch drops, which we're going to tell you about in just a second. But they get that on top of being able to get the final milestone of the Twitch drops. So you kind of get 2. So it's kind of like the 1 and the 1, right back to 11, bringing it full circle. Someone's going to get that. And good luck to all of you.
That's right. Now, if you haven't, by the way, linked up your Twitch drops, make sure you do that right here through Twitch. I feel like everybody watching right now probably has them linked up. But if you haven't, quick little reminder to do that. And of course, the giveaways, you guys should know by now, playcontestofchampions.com/stream giveaway. Make sure you do that so you do not miss any of that. So, man,
who's that?
Who is that? That looks like one Stephen Strange, one Doctor Strange, one rework Doctor Strange. Now, no kit reveals today, but just look at how beautiful that is.
Look at, I think someone took the hairdryer to him. Like before, it was a little more slick back, but now he's got the full. Yeah, he's got the full coif, bro. Yeah, Dr. Coif in the house. Right there! That's gonna be the name that I'm gonna use there, Dr. Coif, But
good,
wait till you see the animations on this guy.
I think I said this at Summoners Fest. The new animations on Doctor Strange are probably my new favorite animations in the entire game.
Of all time. Of all 11 years.
Honestly, probably, yeah.
I think they'll turn them on
big work,
after
bro.
It's pretty insane work. The special attack animations are ridiculous. And my favorite is his heavy attack animation. And we'll gotta wait a little bit.
There's some other
ones.
When you see the animation, you're gonna think you're right and be like, dude, I gotta hand it to those animators, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty nuts.
8 times.
Pretty nuts. Come on, man. I get the head shake from the other side. All right. Okay. Let's move on to the next.
Let's talk a little bit about those Twitch drops, right? So first things first, as you guys know, Thor Ragnarok won the champion tune-up vote from the Summoners Fest Realm event and Summoners Fest event as a whole. So as a major Thor fan, I'm super excited for that. As a major Thor fan, I'm super excited for the Jane Foster 7-star buff that's going live in about 2 weeks now at this point.
That's right.
So I'm going to be double Thoring it up at rank 4, at least for me. But I love myself some Thor. But that's for next year. That's for our 2026 exclusive Twitch drop rewards.
Right.
Basically, we talked about this last time, right? In 2026, we're going to include that exclusive 7-star champion. It's going to require multiple views for the chase. More details once that's all final. But today, for the 11th year anniversary, we have enhanced anniversary Twitch drops starting today. And also, those are going to be open to all Marvel Contest of Champions creators on Twitch after the stream, and that's going until January 1st.
Yeah, that's going for the entire month, right?
Yes.
So I see some people in the chat going, whoa, 12 hours, 12 hours, 12 hours, but before, so we're taking some learnings from before. We kind of gave you a week, and then we had some issues in the middle there. But a week was just a little bit much for 12 hours, so we just said, you know what, let's just give them the rest of the month.
Yeah.
So you can do it at your leisure. You can watch some of your favorite creators. And the reason why we're doing this is it's less about like engagement for our channel. We have our content creator program. We have people who really love Contest of Champions out there that are making content for it, whether they're in our program or not. We want to give as many people the highlight as possible. So if you find people, you discover people, give people a chance, jump on there, become a member, or sign up, subscribe, all that stuff. This is for our creators and for our community at the end of the day. And forgot to mention, when you say exclusive, I really love how you put like exclusive into the deep part of the throat, just to let everybody know how exclusive everything is. Like, he really puts it in there, just to let you know that that 7-star is so exclusive. Did you do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Yeah, exclusive.
Very exclusive.
That's right. That's how you know it's real right there. All right, sorry. Anyway, as you see here on the left, last year, during our anniversary, our 10-year anniversary, this was our Twitch drops. We were just getting started. We were like, hey, let's test this thing out. That's the old and busted on that side.
Can we get the full screen here, Finn?
Everyone in the chat.
Just so we can get, not my beautiful face on the beautiful Twitch drops.
No, I mean you did get a full, but kind of got both, right? So I'm sure they're all so happy.
Look at these drops.
On the left, old and busted. Anybody know what the new thing is called? So we got old and busted on the left, and we got new. We'll just look right in there. Yes, thank you very much. All right, so as you can see, we've made some real adjustments to our Twitch drops. We've got rebirth crystals in there, and just to know, our regular live streams, even though like the icons might look similar, right? We still have our energy refills, we still have our level 2 revives, but then we added reunion crystals before, and then we got those upgraded to rebirth crystals. There's a lot of value in those Twitch drops, and now we're going to be adding that 4th and 5th milestone to our regulars in 2026. Again, one of them's going to be a way to get Thor Ragnarok, and then the other one's going to be another thing that I still can't talk about. I really want to talk about it.
Not yet.
I am not allowed to talk about it. This is driving me crazy, but you're going to love it when you see it. At least I love it. So here, yeah, we've got our anniversary. Well, no, that just got covered. Okay, actually, this is just a visual look, right? So that's kind of the order. You see some cool stuff. This is actually what's in there. So you're going to get your level 2 revive. You're going to get 5 energy refills, right? You're going to get 3 rebirth crystals. Those are just the regular 3 that you already know and love. This is kind of a bit of a repeat of what we did last time, except now you get a 7-star rank 1 to 2 gem, which is awesome.
These drops are crazy.
You have another set of 3 rebirth crystals plus 2 Valiant Nexus crystals, so you have a chance to get a 7-star if you like. You got a chance to get a 6-star if you like, depending on your PRG or your progression. And then also you've got another.
How much does it cost for a 7-star awakening?
7-star shards. Those are going to be progression gated. So from Paragon and up is where you get the 10,000 shards, and then it just kind of works its way down. But then everybody gets 2,000 7-star awakening gem crystals. So wherever you are, you're going to have that. So even if you don't have a 7-star, you can just bank that thing and just be ready for it whenever you get your favorite champion at 7-star. Bang. So you're going to look down that whole list. There's some repeats there, but when we get to the final milestone, the 12-hour PRG gated crystals, right? So if you are at Thronebreaker or higher, you're getting a Titan crystal, and you're getting a 7-star 2 to 3 gem, which is pretty nuts.
That's pretty nuts, honestly, for just hanging out on Twitch, watching some content creators over the year.
Thronebreaker getting a rank 3 7-star is nuts. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. And then after that, you get a gated rank up gem crystal for 2 to 3, so that's going to be gated as well. And then everyone again gets the 2,000 awakening gem crystal shards.
Wait, so that's right.
I don't know if you know what those, but how many shards do you need for a 7-star awakening?
2 ones.
10,000.
Make it fun.
That's right.
That's
yes,
right.
They do.
That's right.
Happy anniversary, of course. We had to give you some special stuff for it. And this is not it, by the way. It's not just this, because today at rollover time for the calendar, so not like the normal 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I believe off the top of my head it's either 4 or 5, depending on daylight savings, whichever one we're in at the time. I think it's 4 o'clock
just a 7-star
PST when the calendar rolls over. There will be those special anniversary supply drops, which are pretty dang juicy as well. I'm very excited for that. So we got a lot of fun stuff going on for the anniversary. Of course, Banquet is going live in about 9 days. Yes, on the 19th. Yeah. So yeah, 9 days. This is a little precursor to that. I kind of view the entire Banquet holiday season as our anniversary season. We got the holiday gift going live on December 24th. We have the holiday accolades, so you can spread some love to your alliance mates and your friends. We got the New Year's arenas, which I know all of you are super duper especially excited for. And of course, the Banquet event itself on the 19th going live with all those very exciting champions and a lot of very fun stuff this year. You guys seemed really excited for Banquet. banquet on the last stream, so I'm super happy
How to get
about
those
that.
rewards?
I am too. And also, I'm going to put up. I'll put up a post with all the stuff that's in the Twitch drops, just in case. I saw some questions in there about some of the other progressions. So we'll just make sure you have all the information. We'll put it on Discord. We'll put it on our forums, and your questions will be answered there.
After this, after KABAM finishes their
Sounds good. So let's, it is the anniversary. It is the birthday, right? So we kind of want to talk
streaming the game, you'll progress your drops,
a little
and you
trip
can
down
link your
memory
accounts
lane
to get
for the
those
past year.
rewards.
Let's have a little year in review here.
Well, so explained it better than I can.
Going back to January, we had a lot of events in 2025, right? We started off pretty darn strong with the Deathless finale. Now I feel like it feels like it's been so long since Deathless Thanos entered the game.
Yeah, you have to link your KABAM
took over the contest because really the chase was in 2024, but that finale, the Deathless Mausoleum and all that kind of stuff, that was in January, where we got that meta-defining cosmic champion, Deathless Thanos. And one of the biggest pieces of feedback that we've gotten from the community over the past year or so is like, man, we really like the Deathless chase. Can we like get more Deathless champions? I was like going to the game team every day, and I was like, hey, so Deathless Gladiator, Deathless Zemo would be really, really cool, right?
Did you also do it with the nervous stick?
I did, because I really want that. But they were like, no more Deathless, right? No Deathless for now. But we have another idea, and that's where the Stellar Forged came from. So if you don't know by now, we're kind of redoing the Deathless chase with the Stellar Forged chase. Stellar Forged Star-Lord is now in acquisition mode, and it's almost time for you guys to find out who the second champion is.
Wait, are they revealing the next one?
You'll find out about that. I'm very excited about the next one, personally. But Star-Lord is almost obtainable, and kind of leading to that big bad champion at the end with Stellar Forged Cosmic Doctor Doom, which I'm very excited for that.
So that's the one right there, the Cosmic Doctor. I mean, that brought the whole house down when we made that announcement. That was just like
Fest, that was one of the biggest pops, and I mean, rightfully so, because Deathless Thanos is such an iconic champion in the game already. Will go down in history as one of the biggest beats, I really think, in the contest history. And Doctor Doom, Stellar Forge, has all that excitement as well.
Yeah, man. So at this point, we already kind of have like this theme with all of the Dooms, and I think everyone's just going to expect that champion to slap at the end of the day.
Oh my God!
And,
okay. That was a good. Honestly, I got to give you your flowers on that one. That was a good one.
Oh, thank you. I so very rarely get the flowers, but maybe it's because it's our anniversary, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Doom does like to read the room.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was a fantastic joke.
So moving on to February, we had a pretty big February this year because we have the Epic of Pain or the Epoch of Pain, whichever one you want to say. Apparently, they're both accurate.
I can't even
epic
get
conclusion to our weekly EOP style content, and this was where the first widespread rank 4s happened in Contest of Champions, and it was awesome seeing like all those unique rank 4s across social media and everything like that. And of course, that new big bad champion, that new big bad boss from MCOC came. That's Ares. And Ares, man, he's what a great boss, honestly. We had Ares at Beat the Boss at Summoners Fest. We had Ham versus Puppy.
You can even go and watch KABAM's stream that
Taskmaster
they're doing right now.
and Gwenpool just really showing that this is one of the most
skill-based
fights
and then
in
after they
Contest of
finish
Champions,
their
where you
stream,
can really use anyone as long as you
can
understand
watch
the mechanics
any
of the gameplay of the fight, which I think
streaming
is super cool.
the game
and
on
I think
Twitch,
that's
for
not
example,
the
me
last
or
time
someone
that you're
else.
going to see Ares.
You can watch their stream just by watching your progression drops.
This Ares is built different. And I know I'm kind of taking that, kind of like putting that tongue in the cheek, but that is actually, if you remember those streams, that was very intentional. And to see him come back with a different style of play, not just the same old, is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, this was really one of my favorite quests that we've done. And another big piece of feedback that we've gotten is like, hey, we missed the weekly EOP quests, and we've taking that to heart for sure. And as you guys know, we launched Alliance Coliseum today. We're launching Solo Coliseum in January, and Solo Coliseum is kind of looking to scratch that itch of that weekly EOP content, right? Where we can kind of like get those bosses in there, leave them up for a few weeks, and of course that's still in final development right now. But I'm thinking that you guys are going to like Solo Coliseum quite a bit. Very, very exciting.
Now, before we go, I do want to have a little bit more interaction in the chat here today, because today's a little bit more of a relaxed day. It's not like, we're not like so on schedule like we are normally. And I do want to address the chat that someone's asking for, a few people asking for replays. Make sure you replay this stream so we can get the drops. Just to be clear, after this stream, this is available for every streamer out there who wants to stream MCOC. Just make sure you have that in your category when you're doing that on Twitch. And then anybody can watch anybody And we really want to big up this community. And there's a lot of really great creators out there that are making great content that are such a good time. And we actually saw some of them growing in real time when we did this the last time. So it's super awesome to see from a former content creator, well, kind of former, I don't know. I'm like 90% former, and every so often I do a thing.
You do a video like once every 9 months,
like
so technically,
still somewhat creating.
Technically, you are creating, and that's,
But yeah, just to answer that question, I'll come back to that every so often, but feel free to like ask your questions. We're going to try to hit the chat up as much as we can and interact with you guys and hang with you guys. Yeah, no problem. Oh, it's Panda Man Pete!
Yo, Pete, what's up, Pete?
Yeah, dude, I really want to tell the story about the Panda Man Pete in the product, but I can't because I can't say the name. It's fine, but it's awesome. He knows the story. Best hair, I would say. Yeah.
Let's do some more MCOC Wrapped here. So in April, we're not going to do every month, by the way. Just some highlights. At first, I was going to do 11 highlights, and then there was like a few more I tossed in, so it's a little more than 11.
That's okay. We tried. Look, right? The 1-in-1 makes it fun. All right, we're going to keep going.
In April, we had Red and Dead's Discount Shed. This was a really fun event. This was fun for both free-to-play players and also players buying some extra pool shields. Now, what was so great about this event was that there was just so many catalysts available. There were a lot of crystals available, and it really felt like there was a lot of agency as to what you wanted to do with your pool shields. One of my favorite things to see as the community manager was players who weren't spending on the event going crazy over the fact that you could essentially get a free onslaught if you engaged in the different areas for the free pool shields,
that's right.
Which I loved. So in my review of this, I was like, the players really enjoyed the free onslaught event.
They did.
So that's what I was calling it.
I didn't get one.
You didn't get one?
No, I missed one of the things.
You missed one of the pool
shields? I was working.
Come on, man. Working on MCOC.
I was working. I missed the one thing. I have an unduped onslaught that's been sitting there for like an entire year.
Unbelievable.
Is it? It's unbelievable. Thanks. Thanks for the help there.
You should fix that, bud. All right, so Red and Dead, that was a really fun one, of course. 7-star Red Gargi made his appearance. Up next, we had the Heart of Fire in May, which was the sequel to Omega Days, bringing some fan-favorite champions entering the 7-star roster for the first time. One thing that I found very special about this event was that we've had... This was about 8-9 months ago at this point, right? And we've had sagas for about 2 years now. But this was really the first time where I really felt like the saga was wrapping up in-game with events, right? And everything was kind of like leading into it. And ever since then, we've had a lot of tie-in to all across the game, from a narrative perspective, from an event perspective, and it really felt like each individual saga was super meaningful to the game.
Yep. And I think that's been one of our biggest changes. That's been not only the most well-received, but the most interactive. And on that last slide, you don't have to go back to it, but I didn't get like the onslaught dupe, right? But I got really lucky during Heart of Fire. I got
I remember.
Yeah, Nick Fury, and then Nick Fury duped, and I was like, how about that?
And Tigra.
And then Tigra duped, which was not, I never have, okay, you know what, I never have that kind of luck, right? So I know I owe something later.
So you're just gonna believe
in some
him,
form, but yeah, that was like the very, very lucky thing. I did get lucky recently.
Until I see some proof.
Yeah, I didn't. But on my content creator days, I would do something that would show you whatever the thing was. All right,
and I ain't explaining shit.
We are now in
Rebirth, which is very
reminiscent to the
I don't remember this occurring.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's go.
So Rebirth this year is the sequel to the Legends event, to the reunion event. This was like kind of part 3. Rebirth was really great this year. I really enjoyed this one this year a lot. First of all,
the Lady Boy incident.
Usually do the 6 champions.
Thank you, Asto81, for the follow coming to the stream.
This year we had Sabretooth, Cull Obsidian, Dr. Voodoo, Night Thrasher, Anti-Venom.
Yeah, do you reckon we hit 200 followers?
I think I did them all, right?
Over the next week.
All of them. Yes. And what was so great about that was that those 6 champions received a tune-up, Viv Vision, just a few bug fixes, but she did technically.
It's like someone new is going to come to the chat and see you talking about the Lady Boy incident.
We had the Mini Crucible with the 2 stars, which
it's not a good look.
To enjoy the 2-star side quest. So we are
200 followers tonight. That'd be fire.
We have a 2-star side quest going live this month as well, actually too, which is going to be really fun. So we have a lot of
2-star side. I did see something actually about that.
Events. And then of course
2-star side quest sounds fun.
With symbiote incursions, right? You went on a little adventure.
Wait! You're going a little too fast.
They're in the deep.
Mini Crucible.
It's in the
consequences. Yeah, I want to talk about Mini Crucible. Actually, I want the players to talk about, because so every time I go this way, I'm looking at the screen to see what you guys are saying, right? Mini Crucible, I think, was one of the best received pieces of content that we put out, I think, that year. Like, I believe you all
I
love
don't
that,
know.
because
That's whoever did
like,
that, though.
Crucible on
That's
its
like
own,
really.
but Mini Crucible
That
was
sucks, man.
accessible.
I'm sorry
You
that
had
you
all
went
the
through
champions needed to run in there and get that done.
that. So I need to watch
it
live
was
for
some
12
juicy
hours.
rewards
Yeah,
for
but you
that.
don't have to do
So
it like
look
you
at
don't have to do it 12 hours
multiple
straight.
O's in
Obviously.
capital means
So
exactly
like
what
it's
I'm
for the
saying.
next
Yeah, they
until the
really, really love
1st
that.
of
But yeah,
January, I
Mini
think they
Crucible
said. So you
was-
can
look at
watch
Mini
like
Crucible's
a
incredible.
few hours
The
today,
game
few
team
hours
loves
tomorrow,
that you
just
love it.
whenever,
Like,
as long as you
sometimes
get
they don't, like,
12
it's
hours
goated. Yeah,
done
goated. Yeah,
before
see
the
that?
1st of
Yeah.
January.
Anyway, just wanted to give that a very special
If that
call out
makes
because
sense.
that was. Even though it's like it's a piece of Crucible, it was innovative. I felt like it was innovative, fun, engaging, and accessible for everybody. So really glad you guys all loved that. Okay, now we can move on.
All right, let's move on now.
Yeah.
We got kind of skipping forward to October
That's
now.
what she's
Symbiote
showing me,
incursions. This
no.
one was really fun. I love when
No,
we
it
get to
does
adventure
not.
with our little buddy here, journey through incursions this time, and,
No.
and most importantly,
They're
we got
lying
a
to
very
you.
cute profile picture.
It does
which I
not
think
have to
is
be
the
just me.
highlight of the
Yeah.
entire
Can be
event.
anyone
But that
streaming
was really fun. It was
the game as
I
long as
enjoyed,
it's on
letting
Twitch.
Symbiote take over my Discord profile.
Because they
for
don't do
announcements
drops
and
on
stuff for the
YouTube.
month. So that was a good time.
You didn't tell me you did that.
Yeah, I did it. It was
Yeah,
fun.
you did, but I would have done it with you.
Oh yeah, it's all right.
Okay, that's fine.
I was working, so it was.
Okay.
No, that's
great.
not true.
Throw that one back.
I get back to that. We
They're
had
lying.
Summoners Fest in November. I mean,
Don't
we
listen
have
to
talked
my
about this
main
ad
diary.
nauseum at this point, right? But just it was a
All
massive
or
in-person
it's-
celebration. #1 on Twitch, right? With the
Sivaldo,
That's right.
Sivaldo Silva. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Thank you for the follow. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well.
First is the worst, and second is the best.
That's right. And being first is another one, right? Yeah.
So put two of those together.
That's right. And you
number
get,
one
you
on
get 11,
Twitch.
right?
They
But
keep
if we did one
flexing
on
that
the next,
shit.
it would have been a 1-1. But guess what? It was
Wait
still
till
fun,
I'm number
right?
one
I'm
on
going to use that
Twitch.
as much as possible. You know,
Then
that's
what?
what our 11-year theme,
Dork.
1-1,
KABAM dork.
makes it fun.
Absolutely.
That's
it does.
right. Yeah. That
And
one,
you know
I
what,
just want to see if it
I love
catches in the
dork. I used
chat.
to
I
watch
just
them
want
back
to
in
keep
the day.
saying it.
We
But go ahead.
also have
the
Summoners Fest for sure, but the logo next to it, Battle Realm Brawl. We can talk about Summoners Fest, the reveals,
Educational
Coliseum,
content.
Fortress Assaults, all that stuff all day long. But
I remember
where
watching
wanna
them when
give
I was
the
still trying
flowers
to learn how to
again is
like
just the
fucking
7
parry.
absolutely incredible competitors that came out to Vancouver and put
And
on
dexterity.
an absolute show. I'm still reeling over how fantastic all 7 of those players did.
I was
live
just
at
so
Battle Realm
shit,
Brawl.
I
It's
just
not
gave
easy
up.
to play live, guys. I'll tell you one thing. You play
Till I
at
eventually
home, you're
learned
doing
it,
your thing.
obviously.
Once you put a camera on you and you do like a live stream, it's a different ball game. Ask anybody who streams, if you talk to a dev who's been on the live stream, like they'll be, this is very different. How do you guys do this, right? Taking it a step further and now doing it in front of an audience of thousands of people, tens of thousands of people, knowing all the pressure is there with everything on the line, and they still played as well as they did. Even the players who lost did not play poorly.
Yeah, do you reckon we're
Everybody
ever gonna get a
played
7-star Hut?
incredible the entire time. It was
It
so
always came
impressive
down to like
watch.
either time,
Surely
like
not,
a
right?
minute amount of time,
yeah.
or a minute amount of health.
Maybe when like
which is
9
nuts.
stars
But
come out
also,
or some
we had
shit.
7 of those competitors come
10
up. Those are the ones that
stars.
came from Battle Realm. From
I reckon
Battlegrounds,
Hurt's
right?
gonna
But
be
then we
like the
also had
new
2 other
the new
competitors
Magic
with Ham and
and
Puppy.
Quake.
Oh my God,
that
yeah.
came on and
Like, he's just gonna be
performed an
6
absolute
star lock for the
masterclass
rest of
on all sides.
eternity.
And I still can't get over like some of the innovative fighting that was happening in
They'll have to
real time.
unlock
Just
them
like,
eventually.
Well, we've talked about, Tilapia's Captain Britain versus Tuma fight over and over.
And there's like
Cold
content
Obsidian
that
versus
just
Jean Grey, where that
no
came down to
5
that
stars can
final
handle.
force field happening at the last second.
that was like, come on.
It was, but that just shows you how it really comes down to that 1 second,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even notice. It doesn't tell me on this multi-chat
We had
who's
so many matches. That match
watching
that
from
Liam
whose
had, Red
Didn't
Guardian
notice.
versus Rhino, where he played
Oh, well.
super aggressively.
Anyone
at the
else was
end.
wondering,
If
there
he
you go.
didn't do that stand-up intercept, he might not have won the entire tournament.
May as well say it
which
anyway,
is
in
just
case
crazy to think that
anyone
it
else
could
is
come down to
confused
that
that's in
one
my
moment.
stream.
That one stand-up intercept could have been why
See,
Liam
even
took the
Coco's
title
name,
home,
yeah.
which is just I get
Trying the
so
new mode
excited
and learn
about
it on
this
the
stuff,
ult so
honestly,
before you
because
start.
it was-
It's on its way
I
for us.
do.
If you know,
I
that's
do.
the
It's
name.
exciting.
Was it out
I will
already?
give
Is it?
you- I will give you flowers as well, right? So,
Oh, yeah, 'cause it's 6 o'clock,
like
of course it is.
me at Battle Realm Brawl, like I have my basics in terms of like how I commentate, right? Like I commentate on all the stuff, all the instinctive touch stuff, and like spacing and all those things, right? But Mike has this like crazy like knowledge of the game where he gets like super into it, super excited. He knows every buff, debuff. He knows exactly what's on the screen. I'm still like catching up. Like, just don't take any time off. Don't quit MCOC. I'm just it is not like a money thing. This is more of just like you stop for like 2 seconds. Like you don't know what's going on the screen. So I would just like follow his lead after like being into the game for so long. Just kind of anyway. Just giving you a little bit of flowers, buddy, on an anniversary.
I appreciate it.
Gated
I appreciate it.
selector. What's that?
Later as well. That'd be nice.
No, it's just one.
It's just one.
Is that the Thor Ragnarok?
1 and 1. Come on, say it. You can say it.
It's fun. Makes fun.
No,
what is it? I
it
forgot
makes it fun. No, don't do that.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I'm not eligible for Twitch Wars. Currently, yeah, make sure you've linked your accounts, and currently it's only on KABAM stream. So go and watch KABAM stream, and then after their stream's finished, it'll be enabled for every other streamer. For example, me, Griot, anyone else who's streaming it on Twitch after KABAM have finished their stream.
So that went live, and then we were like,
yeah, but there are no rewards appearing to me. Are you watching KABAM stream?
Again, the Cosmic Egg Relic is now live in game.
Currently, you have to watch this stream.
If you haven't gotten the relic,
specifically the one KABAM's doing.
It makes Venom the Duck.
Then after this one's finished, you can watch my stream, for example, and get the rewards.
I would have a rank 4 Venom the Duck. I've had him since day 1 of 7-star launch. He's been rank 1 ever since.
You have to watch for a specific amount of time to unlock the rewards.
So much fun with this relic. You can get it for free.
Yep.
It makes him a completely different champion. He's solid enough in Battlegrounds.
Oh yeah, I haven't done the.
Oh my god, I was going through EQ the other day, and he was.
I don't even think it's still there, is it?
Through the quest, like it was absolutely nothing.
I didn't end up getting the Starler piece. I just couldn't be asked doing that Howard the Duck boss again.
Yep, and so was that video. By the way.
The video was fun.
We should have played it like one last time. I did see in the
rewards.
chat.
Are you on PC or mobile?
The 1 and 1 makes it fun, but someone actually said 1 - 1 makes it. None, which is funny. Like I didn't think of that, but that's good.
That is good.
I didn't get to see the name of the person who said that. If you did say that, just say I said that in the chat, and then give you some flowers there. But no, that was good. I noticed.
Yeah, so lots of events in 2025. Of course, we had more events too. We just finished off the Regal Ravagers event. We're coming up on Banquet. There was many more throughout the year. However, you can't talk about every single thing that went on in a calendar year.
When is newest Everest content? We talked about this.
We did talk about it, but right now there is the Cosmic Omelet, which is a small Everest quest.
Yes, also but our new mode
next month.
That's
Solo
right.
Coliseum is going to kind of scratch that.
It's on PC or mobile.
It's not going to be a giant Acropolis style Everest content. Will there be one of those?
I can tell you where to find your drops.
Stay tuned and just kind of find out.
It's different if you're on PC or mobile.
2026 for our 12th anniversary, but that Solo Coliseum should be scratching that itch a bit starting next month, and we're very excited for that. But speaking of game modes, right, because Coliseum is a massive new game mode, we had a few new game modes in 2025, which is kind of crazy to think about for an 11, I keep saying 10-year-old game, just like naturally, 11-year-old game to be launching this many new game mode styles. It's pretty crazy. So let's take a look at the first one here.
Now before you start, I want to do our interlude here, which is make sure you check the chat. It's pinned to go and enter for the giveaways.
Oh sure, yeah.
I want to make sure that you're doing that because we are giving away 5 Imperiosas, 5 Titan Crystals, and 1 lucky person gets the final milestone that you're building up these 12 hours for, which has that Titan Crystal and the 2 to 3 gem in it, along with 2,000 rank up gem shards for a 7-star. Also, I'm seeing there's like newer people coming into the chat that are saying, hey, this is still 12 hours. Yes, 12 hours, but it's for the rest of the month. This expires in January. You can watch any streamer that is streaming MCOC on Twitch to scratch that itch and get those rewards. Just want to make sure that that's clear. And I will remind you in like another 5 minutes, and now we can move right into Squad Builder.
That's right. So Squad Builder went live in July. At the start of this year, we kind of had a little roadmap type section where we were like, hey, side quests, right? So we want to make them we want to make them fresh. We want to make the experience kind of feel.
Can I see rewards?
New,
are you on mobile or are you on a computer?
So we really
and then I can tell you where to find your drops. But I need to know if you're on a phone or if you're on a computer watching.
Yes. So fantastic.
You can't get them from my stream. You have to do it on KABAM stream until they've ended their stream.
Just the GIF right here
But if you're on about finding out where you find your drops, like your drops inventory, I need to know if you're on mobile or PC.
Now, ultimately, this was a pretty vanilla mode when it came to gameplay, fights, and all that kind of stuff. It was really about the experience. We wanted the experience to feel fresh. So you went in here, you played with 52 two-star champions. There were no quest boards, only a squad. That's not like a tagline of it. I just kind of made that up on the fly. And I feel like we could have used that for marketing stuff. I like that a lot.
You could have used that. But look at the chat, though, dude. Every time like we bring up one of these, like there is just agreement all across the board in the chat. They really like Squad Builder. They thought it was new. They felt it was fun, and they want another one, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, well, you know what? The thing is, we are going to be bringing it back relatively soon. So keep an eye out for not January, but maybe a month.
I didn't actually really try this Squad Builder, so
whatever month that could be. Maybe. You might see another version of Squad Builder with some updated mechanics and all that stuff. Again, this was
I didn't play this, so that'd be cool.
We're always looking to take side quest formats and iterate
on it
and make it different. Speaking of different, we had a very different style event in August that was very controversial, especially at first. That was the Dimensional Arcade.
I also didn't play this
now,
shit.
This went live, and at first, we would say our core audience definitely did not connect with this one too much.
Sorry, but I mean, this stuff looked very weird. I saw a bit of it, but I did not play it, and it looks pretty weird.
As time went on, this game mode definitely found its audience, right? And again, it's really not geared towards that core MCOC player base. Myself personally, I'm a super hardcore player, as you know, as players know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed putting on autoplay.
It looked pretty fun. I don't know why I didn't give it a chance. I just didn't really understand what the fuck was going on.
Autoplay. So we are testing out some new things with the future version of Dimensional Arcade that is going to be a lot more engaging.
Is when I would just log on like once a week.
It's still going to be geared towards that different audience, but it's going to be a lot more engaging than Doom Cycle was. One thing I loved about Doom Cycle was that we had an entirely new soundtrack.
I did one of the legend titles. Fuck off.
It was awesome.
Big Ben, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
You had to play with sound because it really made the experience fantastic. I still hear the music in my head, really. But yeah, I'm excited for the future of what Dimensional Arcade could be. And yeah, a lot of players saying...
Who's your favorite, dude?
For Doom Cycle?
Yeah.
Oh, Invisible Woman was ridiculous. If you invested in Invisible Woman for this one, you just rolled through it. But yeah, ultimately, it's we're going to try some other stuff with the future version. We had it for demo at Summoners Fest, so some players have already seen it. And I think it's really cool. I think it's very different from Doom Cycle, and I'm excited to see how it's fun.
Yep. Once you find your rhythm, it's
so you grinded for a legend title if you already, even though you already had a legend title.
Absolutely.
Actually, I think KABAM Riggs has some thoughts about Dimensional Arcade.
I want a legend title. How the fuck do I get a legend title?
What happened over there? KABAM Riggs helps us with like the capture. Yeah. He was doing some capture, and we were watching him. He was getting, I think, intentionally somewhat frustrated because he had to get a certain score in order to get the right capture.
Sure.
And he was like, if you ever played like Mega Man or any of these other kind of games,
if I 100% necro, I get a legend title.
Hey, the camera's on you, but just let everybody know how you felt about that. Big thumbs up.
I think he loved it.
Yeah, he did. There it is.
There it is.
There he goes.
All right, so moving on.
24-hour stream, 100% in necro. Let's go.
Towers event going live in November.
I'm kidding.
This was another new meta format that kind of deviated from the norm. So one thing that we saw here, which was very different, was that there were no potions, no revives.
How do you get the mythic title?
Or if you ran out of time, you just get to click retry.
I've seen. I think Legacy has it.
Went back in and just kind of kept going.
I don't know who else does.
Which is very fun. I had a really fun time with this. I saw a lot of solid reception for this one as well.
Yep.
I'm personally very excited to see what we can do with this sort of
I remember. I don't know if it was on this account or one of my other accounts, but I was in like bronze. And I started queuing Battlegrounds, and I fucking went into a game with KABAM Door,
so it was just like
and just got
fucked. Which is also kind of fun, because then you don't have to worry about it. You just jump in there and like just be as aggressive as possible and just get the thing done.
That's right, and that kind of leads us all to December. Today, actually, where Coliseum goes live on our anniversary. This is just one of the largest new game modes that we've put into the game pretty much since Battlegrounds. We have to give not just flowers, but an entire bouquet to the game team for getting this together in the time that they did. I've never seen such a mad dash to get a game mode out into the game before, like Coliseum was.
They wanted to build that excitement, man.
Oh my God, it took all hands on deck to get this thing in time, and like, they absolutely killed it.
Why don't they just get better
A lot of play tests in studio for this one,
mobile.
and we all had a lot of fun, you know, moving through this. I can't wait to see what players think about this one. I'm super duper excited for the solo Coliseum going live.
And then that wouldn't be a problem.
Well. But Coliseum, for those who don't know at this point, you pretty much you defeat the opponent, and then guess what? They don't die. They come back, and you have another health bar, and you get points at the end of that run.
That is true. I forgot this was KABAM we're talking about.
Which is really fun. Again, no revives, no potions allowed. You're going to be working with your entire alliance for this, all 29 other members of your alliance, to get those peak milestones for your alliance, which is the first appearance of Tier 5 Alpha Catalyst, I believe, which is pretty exciting. And then also solo peak milestones as well. So I can't wait to see what you guys think about Coliseum. This is, of course, the first Alliance Coliseum, so the first version of it, and we'll see where it goes from here. I'm really excited for it.
One day we'll see, like,
you know, the key thing here is every time you defeat the opponent, they come back stronger. So it's kind of like
go the other way.
If you know of a
Start giving
fictional
out
character
free
in a different
stuff
kind of a universe thing, that every time they die, they come back stronger.
And actually start making the game
eventually
better.
They end up they'll end up winning. Unless you like reach the limit for, like, we call something out like 5 or 20 or something like that, and you can survive. But there is a character, which is also kind of the name of a movie. Also, that's not out yet. But anyway, that also works. Someone's gonna get that in the chat. Someone will figure that out. Okay, all right. Now let's move on.
Hey, Morphe saying I like Coliseum so far.
Right there. See,
we'll take that.
Very good. Yeah, you got it right. There we go.
You see
Coliseum does look very cool. I am excited to try this, and the solo one in January as well.
We had some events. We had some game modes.
New
and now
features.
We also had some new features as well.
Is this still their recap?
Radiance, and oh my God, look at that character model. Have we shown that final character model yet? I don't know. We still need some more.
Oh, you know what we were supposed to?
Is this the new magic model?
It wasn't quite ready. You know, at Summoner, it's fine, because now we have, like, even more, like, hype stuff.
It was a rhetorical question. We haven't shown it
I'm just saying we wanted to, is what I'm saying.
Guess what Parry's going to say about it?
With the other one, it was a strange thing that happened.
They said it before Parry did.
There you go. How about that model?
Surprising.
So Magic, by the way, is still getting that update. She is still being released as a 6-star and 7-star. That is going to be coming next year. You know, more details soon once that's all finalized. The team is finalized.
How do I get Radiance? I really want Radiance.
I know it's been a bit since we gave an update on this.
I'm too shit to get Gladiator Circuit.
But you know, Magic is getting cooked up. It's still on track. But speaking of,
that's actually Odell's.
Radiance. Oh man, I can hardly remember a time in the game before Radiance at this point.
AQ, AWPG. I've done what? Is there like a specific AQ I need to do? Same with Alliance War. Because I can't get it from BGs until it Gladiator Circuit.
One thing we announced on Friday is that we're going to be doing a very similar thing with our engagement-based currencies, like
yes, it's Odell's
token, and also our artifact.
They're adding Odell's as a character in game.
Taking some inspiration from Radiance and cleaning up some of those currencies to kind of make
AQ need to place higher.
And kind of move forward with
what do you mean, like the Alliance needs to be in like a higher rank, or?
I feel like at this point it's kind of hard to argue with the fact that.
Oh, it's the oh, I see. Okay, so what is it? Is it like when you get the glory? It's like the Alliance placement. I'll have a look at it when I'm actually in game after the stream.
Also, keep an eye out for that Dev Diary. We said that that'll be coming right around January. We're just kind of back and forth on some of the details, but keep an eye out for that.
PC. Hell yeah, this was sick.
Right now, and lots more details behind that.
Another big, massive feature in MCOC this year was MCOC launched on PC.
It's that bad,
eh? A completely brand new way to play. We're just expanding the contest to new platforms. What's so cool about it is that
that's a champion. His name's Mojo. Leave him alone.
Opening some crystals.
Mojo, exactly.
Some battlegrounds, and then you got to get to work. You get on the train. You take your phone.
Why are his fingers like that?
There's a phone. You're playing there. Then
why are they so long?
Take your iPad out of your little drawer when your boss isn't looking, and you're doing some battlegrounds at work. But then he comes and he's away, right? And you go back home.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's exactly how
he's trying his best, right?
And then you get home, and what do? You open up MCOC on PC. And then you get into bed and you play on your phone again. So it's just no matter where you are, you have MCOC at your disposal. And it's beautiful on PC when you have a big monitor. It's really, really cool. So yeah, we definitely have dedicated players who play on PC. And I think it's
hey, let's not forget that PC is the catalyst for the absolutely beautiful, buttery smooth 60 frames per second.
That's right. That
is the birth child right there of where that started, including some other features as well. And some of the other
give me 120 frames on PC.
Just like playing on controllers, and they know how to do that. And if you happen to be older, not talking about me, but if you're just like playing and you're starting to get a little joint pain, you know, in certain areas because you're playing, because you're grinding, you know, and you know the screen is kind of doing a thing, you can just grab a controller and it helps. I don't know that personally. I'm just saying.
Well, why would you?
I'm just saying that it could be helpful for some other people.
Another massive feature that we had in 2025 was StatCast Relics, right? So we launched Relics. Yeah, a while ago at this point. The Battlecasts were live for a very long time, and one of the biggest pain points as a player was like, I have all these champions, and I hate trying to like pick and choose which champions get the striker, not just because of the Battlecast ability, right? Not because of the runes and all that stuff, not because of the ability slot and all that stuff, just because the strikers become a pivotal part of the game. So now, when StatCast went live, so far there's been 360 StatCast statues that have launched, which is crazy. So that's 60 different statues per wave across 3 rarities, 5, 6, and 7. So a total of 360, which is so many. So really at this point, if you went for some of those StatCast relics, you should have more than enough to put on your champions, at least for now, right?
That's right. And I keep checking the chat, and they are absolutely agreeing. You know what I saw in the chat? Also, when you were talking about Coliseum, there was already people saying I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm having a blast already.
Still get ISO,
just kind of calling that out. I've got my eyes kind of locked on the chat here, so just making sure that we all know that.
Yeah,
cool.
Love that. So yeah, StatCast Relics, I think definitely did some solid stuff. Speaking of Battlecast, I want to make one more call out to that Venom the Duck Battlecast Relic, which is the only 7-star Battlecast.
That's right.
Yeah, so seriously, it makes Venom the Duck really fun, so you definitely want that. Also, reworked daily quests as well. Man, this was an absolutely massive thing as well. So for the first time in years, we updated the daily quests. They're now actually rewarding, actually good for all progression layers. There's the Super Supply Strike quest on Sundays. One other big call out here, I didn't really know where to put this in the slideshow, but the same guy who reworked the economy here for the daily quest also reworked Act 6 as well. So Act 6, this probably isn't too pivotal to everybody watching the chat right now, but just in general,
go on, announce the Act 7 rework. Go on.
Stuck on Act 6 in the past, who
give me
like
my comp.
Or it's not rewarding to go back and explore kind of thing, right?
Like 2 years.
We also adjusted the content as well to make it more approachable for progressing newer players, just so that we can just keep building our community.
Just sucks though. Like you get through Act 5 and 6, you get all those juicy rewards.
Act 6 got that brand new
then Act 7's rewards are just fucking worse.
Rewards are actually super duper solid for where a player would be for Act 6 at the time.
Yep, I didn't hear, but did you also mention that this is also the same person who's the author of the consolidation?
I didn't mention that actually, but yeah, the same person who did the reworked daily quest, at least the
econ side,
and
yeah, at the time I bet they were.
Side also is reworking that consolidated currency.
I wonder if we can get him on the stream. Maybe we could talk him into it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, definitely good work. Right there. We're already in September, huh?
Yeah.
That felt like yesterday.
I know.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep it moving. People are continually talking about Coliseum. They're absolutely loving it. Funner than they expected it to be.
No way. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Right there.
So yeah,
it's such a good segue.
So that was a really good segue. So one thing about Coliseum is that it's massive, and
maybe you need a buff.
Seems a lot more daunting than it really is.
I need a nerf.
Ultimately, it's super simple. At the end of the day, it's go in and fight. That's all there is to it. That's really all there is to it. There's other stuff that happens. Ideally, you want to look at the champion tags for the day. There are 3 tags that rotate every 24 hours, and you want to utilize those tags in different ways. That way you can maximize your score if you're looking to maximize the score. But if you're not looking to maximize the score, if you're looking to just get those peak milestones,
you need a nerf on your alcohol intake.
And you fight with your favorite champions. On the left side of the screen, there's going to be those 3 tags. I advise you to use the tagged champions, but if you can't be bothered with that, go in, fight until the defender defeats you, and keep doing that, and just kind of have fun and build up that score. You have those 5 slots. You can't use the same champion on different slots. But again, don't even worry about that stuff. Don't worry about the scoring that goes on in the back end. Truly, you know, there's stuff that has to do with
I was
line
thinking of
prestige,
I was thinking of
with your
Pete as well.
podium level. You know, the higher
You
your
don't
level
wanna
of your podium, the more
That's
points you're going to get. But that all happens automatically. Of course, you gain XP when
And
you take
you've
down
seen
health
them, have you,
bars.
Pi?
So just
Oh,
if you play, you will progress. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we have to explain with Coliseum, of course. So we put out the explainer video yesterday that I made, and you got to break it all down.
That's right.
But ultimately, it
What
really
she's on
does come
about, I
down
don't
to
know.
enter the fight and
I've
defeat the
heard
opponent as many times as you can.
stories.
And that's
Yeah, they
really all
sit
there is to
around
it.
campfires and tell the story of my grippers.
I'm really excited for. It's going to be different. Because it's going to be a little bit more difficult when it comes to nodes and stuff. Like
I did not say he, I said they sit around campfires.
Yep, scratch that itch type of thing. There's still going to be the multiple health bars, still going to be a similar mechanic type of thing, which is going to be fun. But Solo Coliseum really very simply comes down to get in there and beat them, and that's
twist
it,
my
right?
words,
As of right
buddy.
now, you know, of course, we might be doing some objectives and stuff like we did with EOP, but at least as of right
pre-fire
now,
that anything
there's
is
no, like,
possible
you know, tags
after the
or
Ladyboy
levels
incident.
and all that kind of stuff. It really comes down to the boss. With the Alliance, of course, you know, in a mode like, you know, raids, AQ, all that kind of stuff, there has to be some stuff that is built in a certain way, and of course we can't just have like random fight, see if you beat them type of thing for an Alliance mode. So of course there are the scoring parameters and all of that kind of stuff. Again, just get in there.
At the end of
someone made a comment like, I love when like something simple, but they take like 10 minutes to explain.
What is Evil Joe coming to this?
So, like, we'll take like a 10-minute deep dive. We'll explain like everything about the champion, and then it's just like get in there, work up to an SP1, do an SP1, then use it, and then do an SP2, and then that's it. And if the champion is still standing, we'll just do that again. Yeah. So sometimes it does. It takes a little bit of build-up.
And at the same time, you can't just say that, right? Yeah. So it's one of those things. It's kind of a double-edged sword here.
Should we unban Evil Joe?
Guy and the one who built them all on my own for so many years. I was like making the dives, and I'm like, this is so complicated to say, and it really boils down to SP2 into SP1 But you got
sometimes you got to build a resource. Sometimes you got to build something a little bit. Okay, I just want to do a quick cut in right here. I saw some questions about the Twitch drops. So they were wondering how to find other champions.
Let's make a sub goal.
Kind of champions. How do you find
what sub goal do we hit for Evil Joe to be on band?
Contest of Champions. It'll show you that is one of the games that are on Twitch and how many people are streaming. It's kind of like a category thing. You go in there and you'll see a bunch of people that are streaming Marvel Contest of Champions. Those Twitch drops will be turned on for everyone in just a moment here. And we have a massive crowd here. 41.7K. Yep. Oh, we're number one on Twitch again. And you know what we say about number one? One makes it fun. That's right. You know what? Let's get a little bit of chat love with the 1 and 1 makes it fun. I just want to make this happen for the entire year. 1 and 1 makes it fun. And anyway, so
got unbanned from Gear yesterday.
All right, so let's. Did we miss something?
No, we're good.
I was just laughing the other night when I went to
we have more stuff to do.
Beaders on stream. Shout out Beaders.
The recap of the year type of thing.
I went into his stream because he started multi-streaming.
There's more stuff.
Yeah, make sure you're entering, by the way.
His first Twitch stream.
And I go and chat. Again, we have 5
of course, I see Joe saying, "Hey, it's," and then his YouTube name. Can you unban me?
There were a surprise at the end of the day because like sometimes they make our own like original characters, and you you love Marvel stuff, and then, like that's what really resonates from like
a universal thing across MCC streamers.
I mean, they came out
the banning of Joe.
Man.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day.
Ultimately, right? I know there was some interesting reception on Idols because you couldn't get them completely free to play unless you went all the way through, the top of the Gladiator circuit and all that type of stuff. But they are joining the base pool now, right? So Isophene joined in December.
Yep.
And then Lumitrix is coming next, then Solvark, and then Imperiosa. So they will be joining, so more players will be getting those champions as time goes on, which I think is great because honestly, the Idols are very interesting.
That's very cool that they go in the base pool because I do really want Imperiosa. I haven't seen Lumitrix at all.
His stocks continue to rise.
His name is probably logged in the MCC Wikipedia
in Battle Realm Brawl as well.
Solvark was just like, putting on a clinic in Battle Realm Brawl. Lumitrix, we all know how good Lumitrix is, and Imperiosa just launched, and Imperiosa is a fantastic champion as well. Personally, I have a lot of fun playing with Imperiosa. I love starting at 75% power, going right to that insane special 3, as much as I love watching the Special 3, SB3 skip.
Sorry, there's a shout out to your Bronco shoes, by the way.
Well,
yeah,
ID Bart, thank you for the follow.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I figured you thought that would be pretty important.
I mean, 11-2. What can I say, man? I mean, we are rolling strong right now.
Yeah, that's right. So speaking of number one, you know, last time we were so shocked. Like we were just trying to do our best at Summoners Fest. Look, if we're number one right now and you are on this game and you have no idea what Marvel Contest of Champions is, it is the premier fighting game that you can play on mobile, you can play on PC. There's over 300 Marvel champions in this game. It's accessible, so you can start in our Act 1 all the way up to Act 4. You learn a little bit, and then there's it's very easy to play, but then it's also deep at the same time. So if you love a good time to be casual, you can do that. You can play the game. You can jump on in. You can do a little bit of Coliseum, a little bit of solo Coliseum. Well, that one's going to be a little bit harder. We have our towers. We have our mini crucibles, those kinds of things that come in that are very accessible. And then you have the competitive side, which also has a really great competitive currency. Thank you very much, KABAM Crash.
Download the fucking game.
Jump on into the game. It's a lot of fun. Marvel characters. The game looks great. Our art team never freaking misses a beat ever. So if you love games, you love fighting games, I'm a former Street Fighter guy. And I got into this game, and I love it, right? So just get in there and play, and then don't quit, because that was the earlier warning.
Don't quit,
because then you'll forget a lot of stuff. So
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so now I'm working hard. But yeah, welcome to the game, welcome to the stream, and a big welcome in the chat for all the people that are here for the first time. Just let them know how much love there is in this community and how much fun there is to be had. Let's have a big welcome for all of our new and probably potential summoners. Hello. And welcome.
That's right, man. Dude, that was passionate, dude. I like that, man. Oh my God, that was great.
Yeah, you can clip and use it. It's all good.
Absolutely, that's great, man. Seriously, and you know what? What a great time to be number one on Twitch too, because we also have something very special today as well, and that is our 11th anniversary trailer that we've been working super duper hard on, and we have a lot of stuff to talk about before we show it, so don't play it yet. But we are bringing on our very special KABAM Vincent. Can we actually get full screen really quick on this picture right now? Can we get a that way. I gave him a nice little
way to walk on in.
So it's not.
Better not be AIR.
I'll just move over a little bit, give you some spotlight.
All right, so we definitely have a very special 11th anniversary trailer today, featuring this guy, maybe. But before we get into it, I want to talk about with my buddy here, KABAM Vincent.
So is Kingpin.
What's going on, dude?
Hello, friend.
Hello, friend.
Remember?
It's like they're just covered in oil.
Today when you're like, quick half-hour stream.
Yes, I did.
In and out. We're gonna do great. I am so proud of you for that. We're doing good on time.
Why is there a Spider-Man toy on the floor?
A little bit.
One thing here is, I was talking to Vincent the other day, and I was like, hey man, I really want you to come on the stream. You've been working so hard on this trailer. I talk to Vincent every day, by the way.
Whether he wants to or not.
It's true. And I've been seeing how excited he's been for this trailer, how much work you've been putting into it. And ultimately, I kind of said, I was like, you come on the stream a lot, you talk about Marvel narrative things, and that's great. But I really just want you to kind of break down, like, what was your process for building this trailer, and kind of just outline how much technical work went into this.
So first and foremost, I have to bring in one of my cards for this, because I don't want to miss anybody. So I'm just going to do a quick shout out to Will, Drew, Charles, Max, and our whole animation team on this thing. So every year, I've been writing the trailers for about 3 or 4 years now. Also, hi, I'm KABAM Vincent, your principal creative writer for Marvel Contest of Champions. I write EQs and act stories and all sorts of stuff for the game, but also I love trailers.
Yes.
I love writing our trailers, the Deathless trailers, some of my favorite things out there. And so I really wanted this year to be special. I wanted to do something big, and I wanted to celebrate my favorite guy, which is J. Jonah Jameson. A lot of people have a favorite Marvel character. My favorite Marvel character is J. Jonah Jameson, seen here in the 1999 toy with Spider Slayer desk. I'll put that back down there. That's in box. So what I want for J. Jonah...
the box?
No, it is not. It's got box corners. There's people on there that'll correct you. There's 42,000.
What did he do to it?
So when I went for J. Jonah Jameson, there's a lot of J. Jonahs out there, okay? We started back in the 60s. This is an important lesson for everyone. You're getting a lore dump right now. Back in the 60s, Paul Kliegman was the voice of J. Jonah. He was also the voice of Donner in the animated Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special, so a little bit of Christmas for you there, a little bit of nice. We go into the 90s. Most people in the 90s, Ed Asner was the J. Jonah in there. So So we got a little up on that action.
I know
that was
that
a really
one.
nice one. Then, of course, you got them J.K. Simmons.
Oh,
And J.K. Simmons redefines the role.
he does.
J. Jonah Jameson and J.K. Simmons, hand in hand. That's it's chef kiss. It's so good. I want to also give a shout out for game-wise, Darren DePaul. If you've ever played the Spider-Man games, fantastic writer. I only have one card, Fenton. I can't throw the cards. I'll throw it at the end. But I'm getting notes from the booth over here. But yeah, so these are amazing voice actors. So I need to bring someone to this who can bring the energy I want for this trailer. And when you think J. Jonah Jameson, you of course think Sam Reich from College Humor and Dropout, because that's who I thought of first. And we pursued that through the year, and we got him. And he is a charming, just absolute gentleman who came in and recorded this trailer for us. So we had the voice, and we needed some action to match it. So
see the trailer.
I love motion simulator roller coasters. I don't know if you've ever been on one. They have them in like Disneyland. You sit in a booth that shakes the ever-loving hell out of you and shows a video. I wanted to make that our trailer. And I approached our team this year and I said, how many champions can I put in a trailer? And they said, as many as you like.
And that's a dangerous thing to say to you.
And I said, welcome to the wonderful world of regret. So I wanted to ramp up this trailer. You're going to watch something here. We're going to play it in a second. I know this lily could not be more gilded, but I'm just so excited for this. We're going to ramp it up. So it starts simple, starts almost motion comic-y. Love our motion comics, wanted something bigger. One-on-one fight, bigger fight, musical fight. We get to the end, a little bit of a cutscene. So what, the best way to show you is by showing you, I think. You want to get into it?
Let's do it.
Let's get into it. Let's watch a trailer.
Remote Bugle Bot is functional. This is the charming voice of J. Jonah Jameson. I'm piloting this machine to give some award-eligible field reports about the many menaces of this so-called contest of champions. Heck of a fight, but it needs more. For the sake of my audience's attention spans, which is that of a goldfish with head trauma, I've had the eggheads in the lab rig this bot with a soundtrack. So cue the epic, cinematic, and monetizable music. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Battles like these are just another Tuesday around here. Let's see if we can find some real villainy to report on. What a shocking spectacle! I have no clue what's going on here. Seems newsworthy, that's what matters. Probably best that we keep a safe distance before that happens. You monsters have no respect. This bot costs big bucks. I got it at a discount, of course. Only suckers pay full price, and J. Jonah Jameson isn't a sucker. I hear some of these heroes are professors. Can't imagine when they have time to mark papers. Still, that's a grade A walloping they're giving those robots. Wait, I'm one of the good guys. Blast intimidation, that's not gonna buff out. Finally, familiar stomping grounds. I can smell a story around here. It smells like rotten eggs. Upsetting, but I've seen worse. And that is worse. I can use some superpower assistance here. I promise fair and balanced praise in my headlines.
Oh shit. Oh. The GOAT, Carolina.
Kind of heroics I want more of. Stunning spectacles, and not a hint of wall crawlers. Wait, no. I ordered heroes, not masked menaces. You hear me? Oh, come on. A world of web-swinging weirdos. You stay back. Clear the frame. The last thing I need to be broadcasting is photos of Spider-Man. No matter, that bugle bot was Mark 1. Mark 2 has a more hands-on approach. I'm told there are more than 300 friends and foes in this contest. Time for J. Jonah Jameson to add
Oh,
one
hell
more
yeah.
hero to the mix. Yeah, that's me, J. Jonah Jameson. I've
Absolute sense.
Hell yeah.
I'm just very proud of our team.
pretty- yeah,
very
that
happy
was
with
pretty
that.
sick.
So I've been watching that over and over on repeat for like several weeks now.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited that everyone else can see it now. We're on here. I'm so excited that everyone
My
else can
one's the
finally see
same as
that
J.K.
now.
Simmons.
I think
good.
this game is so
voice.
special to me. We get competitive gameplay, we get casual gameplay. I've been a storyteller on this game for years and years now, writing a new monthly story for Marvel. It is a pure dream. It is pure love put into that, and our community is just such an astonishing, like, diverse group of players coming at it from different angles and knowledge and fun. And I think we can really see that reflected in the game all the time. And if you're new to Marvel Contest of Champions, there's never been a greater time to join. In the
There you go,
fun.
Parry. Watch
I'm
this.
just saying, we're cutting promos. We can cover promo. With our anniversary drops, holiday giveaways, and of course the Twitch drops you're enjoying right now, there's never been a more exciting time to join the Marvel Contest of Champions. Next year we'll be approaching over 350 collectible and playable champions in the battle realm. So don't delay, download on mobile and PC now.
Wow, and I didn't even have to pay him anything.
There you go, Parry.
That's fantastic.
Wait.
We're not getting paid.
Listen to that guy.
Wait, are we okay? So he tried to one up me. I think he did one up. Oh, there you go. You got the cards up. You know who's turning it to explain what Marvel Contest means to him? I already did it.
Oh,
is it my turn?
Yeah, it's
you know
your
what,
turn.
guys? Honestly, Marvel Contest of Champions means more to me than I can ever possibly explain. You know, I found this game when I was at a time in my life and I was doing something completely different, and I just needed a change. And I was not in a
KABAM
super happy
visiting,
place.
play the
I was working a
fucking
super
game and
awful
give us
job that I
money.
didn't enjoy, and I found this random Marvel
the
game on
banquet.
the App Store, and I said, you know what? Let me download this game so I can kill some time and kind of escape things for a bit. And I feel like so many of our players are in that similar place where they find this game and it becomes so special to them. And I have played every single day since I downloaded that game back in 2017, 2018, whatever it was. And every single day I've logged into the contest. I've played for multiple hours each and every single day. I very quickly started creating content on YouTube because I was unbelievably passionate about this game that hooked me from the first moment that I downloaded and I went through the tutorial of this game. And I have not looked back ever since. It became something I've devoted the majority of my life to at this point, building up my personal channel, devoting 12 hours a day doing that, just trying to create content for this game to fester the best community in the entire world and kind of just supply that entertainment to all of you fantastic people at home and just kind of cultivate that experience of Marvel Contest of Champions, of what this community really can be. And when I had the opportunity to come to KABAM and work here and be your community manager in an official capacity, it's something that I jumped at without thinking twice, and I have not looked back since, and I would not trade it for the entire world, because Marvel Contest of Champions is an incredibly special game. And I know that everybody watching at home, and everybody who doesn't play right now, also,
Are you listening, Parry?
everybody watching at home feels the exact same way. And I feel like at the end of the day,
Better
there's
download
a
it, Parry.
connection that everybody has together when they play MCOC, and it's something that's really hard to explain in words, but it's also something that we all feel at the same time together, and it brings us all together for this fantastic
What do you mean,
community.
no?
And that's what Marvel Contest of Champions means to me, and if you don't play it, you really should.
Exactly.
I can put it into words.
You really
When
should.
you have another person that plays Marvel Contest of Champions in your presence, that one makes it fun. I
And
got
I'm
you, bro.
also
Get download.
I got you.
And I helped.
1 and 1 and 1
Oh.
makes 111, and that's how many years we're trying to run this game. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, someone says Mike's doing an interview for a job he already has. This wasn't part of the rehearsal, man.
That was emotional. That was nice.
Ask me a question.
Yeah, it was. That was. Look, I know we have a lot of brand new eyes on this game. Being #1 on Twitch, incredibly grateful for. And I just want everyone who's watching to see like what this game means to everyone. 10 years in the game. And not only that, your community managers, 2 out of the 3 have been playing this game for over 7 years. I've been playing this game from beta. I downloaded the beta, became a content creator for the game, and ended up working here and then ended up being a community manager in the same way that KABAM Rex, a.k.a. Karate Mike, did. I think that's a very unique thing. You don't find that in a lot of games, to find people that have been like dedicated, passionate players that are also the community managers. So, I mean, you have something very unique here. I would say, personally, if I were you, I would download the game right away, right? And then you would see that there's all this super cool stuff happening for the anniversary. You can get a leg up almost immediately. We got a dope calendar on the way, which is crazy. We got these Twitch drops, which are crazy. The Twitch drops alone will get you through like the beginning of the game, like super easy. You can just like, you can even ice skate uphill. I know Blade's gonna be mad about that, but you can ice skate uphill at the same time. So let's have some fun. Let's have some fun together.
Let's do it. Now, speaking of fun, we also have some giveaway winners, but let's get the slide deck up on the screen real quick here, because also, thank you for 11 incredible years, and we have that beautiful key art over here. It is nice, right? Of all of our 2025 champions. Listen, we're just getting started. So here's to 11 more. Now, we do have some giveaways as well, because I love giving things away. I just love giving things out.
Sure, I've won a giveaway. Let's go.
I like saying we.
We like to give.
There we go.
That's right. There we go. So let's give some stuff away here.
No, I like putting all the pressure on Rex, where if you won or didn't win, it's your fault.
Oh, gosh, what have I done? All right, so let's have some giveaways. Up first, I believe we have the Titan Crystal up first. So we got Dorito For Real Lucky. We got Rez New York Comic Con NYCC, which is that. Can only mean that. We have Michael Brown 996.
Is it 996?
Hey, we have Peckle 07.
You'll figure it out.
That's an alliance mate of mine. Hey, Peckle 07. I promise this isn't rigged. We have Ramada _ Congratulations, you have won a Titan Crystal. We will reach out to you. Also, for the champion choice here for Imperioso, or you can go for Spider-Man, Pavita Barker. We have Tamer Caprulu, Silent 1221 _ Soybean. We have the Heathen, and we have Olkiyerin 45 for our standard winners.
Actually, you mispronounced it. It was soybean. You said soybean.
Oh, understood. I think that some of the tentacles there were covering the ends.
Technically, those are syntax.
Yeah, just want to make sure. Look, we have all these people watching. I want to make sure that we're pronouncing people's name right. We got to respect our community members. You know what I'm saying?
One more giveaway winner as well. If we can get that back up, Finn. Sorry, buddy. We have the Twitch drop winner.
Come on, say my name.
It is the final milestone, so that is going to have, if your progression is Thronebreaker or higher, you're going to get a Titan Crystal, and you're going to get a 7-star 2 to 3 gem, and then you're getting 2,000 Awakening Gem crystals.
Not too bad.
Yeah,
congratulations, Jason Kuhn 8. You are a Twitch drop winner here.
I think they made a mistake.
I kept using this art right there because this is honestly, I said it last
tasty,
time.
bro.
But I'll let him off.
It's tasty. I said it last time. God, this is honestly my favorite art that we've ever had.
Is there change in the chin cleft on punishment?
There's no need for that.
I think it's beautiful. I really do. I think that just again we said
out,
earlier,
Jason.
Our team don't miss. We have some beautiful artists here at Marvel Contest of Champions, and this
is they said my name wrong as well. That's really weird.
We've actually equipped them with a vigilance buff at the end of the day.
Because they don't miss.
That's right. Sorry, I was going to use that for you because you said you didn't want to miss anybody, and I was going to give you a vigilance. But you were so like,
I was in a groove.
It was in a groove.
And now the energy drink is quickly wearing off. But my enthusiasm.
Haruja, thank you for the follow.
I hope everyone has. Oh, we're back on here. Hello. This was a mistake.
I was about to say.
I just want to say once again, thank you everyone for downloading Marvel Contest of Champions on mobile and PC, and we hope that you have a very happy holidays as we head into that and celebrate 11 years of Marvel Contest of Champions. We have a big year ahead of you. Most importantly, in January, J. Jonah Jameson comes out, and now he's the editor-in-chief of the Daily Bugle over here. It's kind of based off of Stan Lee, made by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko.
So tell me, if you did win, how were you planning on claiming your prize?
43,000 people just had to watch me.
That's all right. That's all good. As we know, Vincent's very excited about J. Jonah coming to the game, and we were kind of talking a bit about like what MCOC means to all of us, how great it is, right? We all kind of have our favorite champions. Also, as you know, as people know, I'm a little obsessed with Gladiator and Zemo. We have Vincent, who's a little bit obsessed with J. Jonah. You're obsessed with Iceman. Dave is very obsessed with Iceman. So that's another thing I love about this game is that everybody has their favorites. I think it's so fun.
I think he's so cool.
He's so cool. He's cool. He's icy cool. Got ice in his veins. So really, really cool stuff. And, you know, we got next year 350 characters in the game, which I think is super
future generations.
I can't help but notice that this stream has been wow. But there's still so much more time left on the Twitch drop.
Well, your future generation
How am I going to get the rest of those Twitch
I
drops?
was going to go in there, so I was going to break that down. Actually, I saw a few quick. So someone keeps asking me questions about like the workout routine. Asked if I take creatine. Yeah, creatine's part, right?
I love creatine.
Yeah, creatine is good. You know, it keeps the water flowing.
I do the creatine.
And you know what happens to water when it gets cold?
Depends.
Turns to ice.
That's right.
And that's a nice man segue. Anyway, okay, so look, if you're here, brand new, watching our stream, and for everybody else, and you don't know how to get the Twitch drops, you just go into your KID account.
Anyone wondering about
Twitch
Twitch drops?
There was an explainer at the beginning of the video. You can go back and check that out. And then also, you don't have to watch all 12 hours because we're going to end this stream in just a few minutes.
Yes.
So you want to find another Marvel Contest of Champions streamer out there. There's going to be a lot of them because they're going to want to make sure that you get to that 12-hour mark. But don't worry, it's available for the rest of the month, all the way into January. So you don't have to rush it all today. You don't have to
just the account login.
I wouldn't do that. You'd be doing a large disservice to the people that really love this game, that are passionate about this game, and the discovery that you're going to make of how many people are knowledgeable about this game out there. Some really great ones. Make sure you're discovering them. Make sure you're supporting them, and they will support you back by providing you with those Twitch drops, because that's just how we do. And again, we're not calling them Twitch drops because they are the biggest Twitch drops we've ever done. We're calling them Twitch buckets today. At least I am. These two don't want to do that. I'm going to do that. I'll be the only one. But if I can get another one, you'll have one and one to make it fun. There we go. We got that. We got that built in for 11 years. It's going to stick around for the entire time. All right, you guys ready to close this out?
I'm so ready. Thank you all so much for joining us here for our 11th anniversary. It's been 11 fun years of crystals, chaos, competition, and everything in between. You wouldn't have it any other way.
I can't relate because
11 years plus more waiting for you. This is just the beginning, and we can't wait to keep it going. Congratulations
Thank
to
you
all of our
for the
winners.
follow,
Thank you again for
Siri
hanging out, and we will see you in the battle round.
Download it now, though. Download.
Yeah, go on, Parry. Download it now. Woohoo! Let's go. What's this say? Hell yeah. Download it. Yeah, please, Parry. This is like the perfect time to start with these Twitch drops. Am I not with Gru anymore? Okay, Gru's doing his own thing. Alright. So let's cut that shit off. Now let me find a stream to watch on my other monitor, because I don't think I can watch my own stream to get drops. We'll put it on Grio's stream. Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome in. Twitch shops enabled. Yep, they should be now. Thank you for the follow, Cyber Shadow, Crumbs. Welcome in, Farad Nova. Nice to see you. It's been a little while. Okay, drops are on. Cool. Yo, what's up, Lord Set? Thank you for the bit, man. Welcome in. Alright, now. Alright, I got to sort this shit out. Drops enabled. Yes, drops are enabled. Let me change the title. Drops enabled. Is there any switch codes? There weren't any codes, but there are drops now. Thank you for the follow, P Catch Yui. Sorry if I said that wrong. Sorry, it's hard to keep up all these follows. I'm trying to check. Let me just triple check. Yep, my drops are on. Alright, perfect. Alright. Change the pinned. Okay. Pin. Pin your new one. What is up, everyone? Welcome into the stream. Thank you, everyone who just followed. Sorry if I didn't read them. I was trying to just check. KABAM stream enders, you'll probably get an influx of people now. Yeah, and I will welcome them all in. Welcome in, everyone. What's up, Umbra Mortis? Welcome in. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's get back to live streaming. Yeah, we just watched that. Your favorite champ? Ooh. That is a good... What's this? That is a good question. Oh, let's go. Oh, no way. Get 4-star Mr. Knight. Unit, man. Thank you for the 15 bits, Lawsec. Jeez. Welcome in, man. I literally just welcomed you. I don't know why I say welcome again, but welcome in, everyone. My favourite champ. At the minute, out of all the ones I have, it's probably Carolina Dean. To be honest. Kruger Voorhees, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Purgatory is my queen. Have you seen the glitch with her? I swear there's like a glitch where if you use like your special 3, it like does like 2 billion damage. Dell, thank you for the follow. Where's my multi-chat bug now? Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna end the stream on YouTube actually.